Hey everyone, welcome back to the Plantlife podcast. My name is Dana, and if you're joining us for the first time, thank you for joining, and don't forget to check out our other podcasts and subscribe if you want to learn more about natural products, living healthy, essential oils, and other natural news. So today's topic is about using essential oils correctly. The reason we wanted to talk about this is because essential oils can be harmful, if not dangerous, if used wrong. We always highly suggest that before you start using essential oils, you start reading. Education on essential oils is important so you don't hurt yourself or others. Books such as The Essential Oil Companion by Victoria Edwards or The Complete Book of Essential Oils by Jeannie Werwood are great places to start. The internet does have great resources as well, but try to find reliable resources and use common sense when taking advice on there. A few things that I would like to mention about essential oil safety before we get going on this podcast is be very, very careful using essential oils around children. If you do apply an oil topically on yourself or your child, do a patch test first to see if they are allergic or if it causes irritation. You should also not apply any warm or spicy oils to a child's skin and always heavily dilute. Children's skin is much more sensitive than adults. Also, please keep all of your essential oils and carrier oils out of your child's or pet's reach at all times. I'd like to first talk about using essential oils internally. This is probably our number one question that we get. Can I use essential oils internally? Here at Plantlife, we do not suggest using essential oils for internal use because it can be damaging to the body. Using too much can be harmful, or even using an oil that shouldn't be consumed or too much of an oil can be poisonous. Essential oils can also interfere with medications that you might be taking, so a lot of research and knowledge is required before self-diagnosing. We find that most people's general knowledge of essential oils, it's just not specialized enough to really know what to take, how much to take, how it interacts with the body to really be ingesting. It is always best to work with a licensed aromatherapist or your doctor if you do want to proceed using essential oils for internal use. Also, there's a lot of controversy with ingesting essential oils because there isn't enough science behind it. So, while essential oils are used in the flavoring industry and in cooking and culinary, from a health perspective, it's just not, the science just isn't there yet. Essential oils are a great way to start living a chemical-free life. It's really easy to start replacing chemical-filled products by making your own products or making presents for people. There's so many ways you can use essential oils, but one of the most popular ways is in a diffuser, diffusing them. But besides that, most people use essential oils topically. So there are a few things to know when using essential oils on the body. You must dilute essential oils. You may know this already, but it is very important to dilute before putting on your skin since essential oils are concentrated plant extracts. They can cause rashes, skin irritations, or even chemical burns if they're not diluted properly. It is also good to know what oils are too strong for the skin or need more diluting than others. Typically, spicy essential oils like black pepper, are very strong for the skin, so depending on the type of skin that you have, you may need to dilute that more heavily than other oils, or you may not be able to use that on your skin at all. That's not to say that you can't use those essential oils topically, as they do have really great properties for the body, such as helping with circulation or inflammation. It's just better to be cautious. If you do experience irritation, just discontinue use. There are mild essential oils too, like niaouli, lavender. These flower oils are more gentle on the skin. So this brings us back to research and education. As there are so many essential oils, you just have to read up on each one to see what would work best for you and your skin type. So when you are making your own formulations for topical use, it's best to know what your type of skin is, as sensitive skin types may not be able to use essential oils like I mentioned earlier, like black pepper, cinnamon, cassia. There are essential oils also that are better for certain skin types as well, like patchouli is great for maturing skin, lavender is great for sensitive skin, and Tea tree can be helpful for people who have problem skin types. The other question that we get asked a lot is how to dilute essential oils. You can use carrier oils like sweet almond, grapeseed, jojoba oil. We have a bunch of them on our website at plantlife.net if you want to check them out. It just depends on what you're making. You can also add essential oils to products like lotion, salts, or even shampoos. Using the correct amount of essential oil in your formulation is not an exact science, just because how strong the aromas someone would like varies from person to person, but it also depends on what you're making. Some general guidelines are to start with fewer drops, as you can always add more if you feel that you need more. If you are going for something therapeutic, like a massage oil, about 15 to 30 drops per 1 ounce of carrier oil is good. If you are making something more like a face serum or a body oil, it would be anywhere from 10 to 25 drops of essential oil per 1 ounce of carrier oil. Another important thing to know about using essential oils correctly is making sure that you know what you're buying. Paying attention to the Latin names is helpful, as some essential oils can be in the same family, but they have slightly different properties to them. For example, lavender and lavandin. Both are very similar oils, but they may not have the same type of properties, just because lavandin, for example, is a hybrid of lavender. So if you're getting down to like a scientific level with your formulations, it'll be more important at that point to know each oil and its properties so that your end product is what you want. It is also important that the Latin name be on the bottle of oil that you're buying, because otherwise it could be a fragrance oil or something else entirely. When buying essential oils, just paying attention to the ingredients, as some oils can be pre-diluted or they have additives, so just make sure that you know what you are buying, that it has the Latin name on the label. Here at Plant Life, we don't sell any essential oils that are pre-diluted, but if you aren't purchasing from us, some other brands do have pre-diluted oils. So as we end this podcast, I just want to recap all what we talked about really fast. We don't recommend adjusting essential oils. We always recommend diluting essential oils before using them topically. Do a patch test to make sure they aren't irritating your skin. Know your essential oils and yourself so that you can apply safely. Pay attention to what you're buying. Make sure the Latin name's on there. And always, always, always research and educate yourself. It is really important to us that the people who want to use essential oils can be confident in how to use them, so we hope that you learned a bit here, and if you have any questions or if there's something that you would like to hear us talk about on this podcast, please contact us. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks again for listening, and see you guys next time.